Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your manifestation coach. All the information from me is below. So, I have to explain that at this moment, I am not. At this moment, right? If you contact me and you want to become my client, I cannot take you on at this moment. There is a waiting list. And I feel the need to explain what the waiting list is because it's confusing for some people and I need to explain it. The waiting list simply means that in the sequence that I receive those requests, they will be considered for me taking you on as a client. And it helps if you prepay, right? So if you want me to coach you in the future, whenever a spot opens up, right? Whenever somebody leaves my practice, I take on a new client, etc. I will reach out to the first person. So it helps if you prepay, okay? And I mean, you're already a client, and I just, tell you, hey, let's start in 2 weeks, let's start in 3 weeks, whatever the time frame might be. Okay, that's what the waiting list is. Please, okay, if you can't start with me immediately, it doesn't mean that you cannot achieve the utmost potential out of my coaching. It really doesn't mean that. You can continue watching my videos until such time. Things can turn around in a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is, like I said. However, I do have to answer the emails in the sequence that they are received. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. So even with my clients, I answer audios in the sequence that they are received, and I take my time in answering every single audio because I just take my work very seriously. Additionally, the coaching that I offer is unlike any other coaching on the internet. Why? Because I coach with audios, primarily audios and emails. It is you communicating with me every day or every other day, okay, depending on the audio length, okay, because I need to go through your audio more than once, write down all the notes, contemplate what I need to answer, give you my analysis, and then answer you in my own audio. That's a lot of work because it takes profound contemplation. It takes channeling. I have made no secret of it on my channel that I am channeling. When I record these audios on my channel, I'm channeling. When I coach people, I'm channeling. It's something that I'm capable of, and it's of my most privilege to serve you. Now, I take every single client, every single case very, very seriously. I literally go through the audio more than once, sometimes 3 times. I take all the notes that I have to take until I understand the situation, and I give you my analysis. Okay, I give you my take on your situation. This is not therapy. Okay, this is coaching. This is for me to understand where you are in your current situation so that I can take you to where you need to go. Okay, so this cannot happen if you resist me. This cannot happen if you're not humble. This cannot happen if you're not honest with me. None of these things apply. I'm a very intense coach. I hold nothing back. I demand the same in return. Completely 100%. If you start putting pressure on me, it's not going to work. Okay, if you're going to start, demanding things of me, answering you every single hour or something like that, it's not going to work. I'm just not going to be of any value to you, nor is it necessary for you to do that to have any, any progress in your manifestational work. Okay, so please understand that. Most of my clients that I already got to know have my cell phone number in case of emergency, so you will get that. However, I would say that you will need to wait for my response. Usually I respond, like I said, every day or another day, a day later, depending on the audio. If I feel like I need extra time to respond to you, because I need to compose my thoughts, I need to kind of like process the information that you just gave me and contemplate and receive more answers and receive more downloads to answer you. That's what the fuck I need, and I don't want to be pressured. Okay, because you'll get a lot more out of me if you don't fucking pressure me and you just leave me alone and let me answer you whenever I need to answer you. Okay, I understand if you need to send me more information, more audios, no fucking problem, none whatsoever. Understand though, I'm one person. Okay, I don't delegate this work to anybody, and I am very meticulous, very thorough, very kind of like precise. I listen to everything you have to say. I download your energy, I download your information, and then I proceed to contemplate what I need to tell you in order to help you. This intense process lasts a month or 2 months in my coaching. After 2 months, I don't want to see your face. Just kidding. I love to see your face, but not in my coaching. Okay, maybe 3 months. Okay, tops 3 months. But other than that, like, please, like, I don't want it. You need to download everything I'm telling you, take it to the bank, and cash it in. Okay, that's the kind of coach I'm in. I don't understand people who are like sitting in seminars year after year. You know who these teachers are. I'm not gonna name them. Abraham Hicks. Okay, so slipped out. Sorry. Yeah, I don't understand how people get away with situations like that where people go year after year and still not being helped. I do it very intensely. You get like the punch of information and then run with it. Your duty now is to run with it, right? That's your part. My part is to give you the information, to make you aware of what's going on with you. We go through beliefs, we go through your childhood, everything, your formative years, etc., etc., etc. And then we arrive to, we process the emotions and everything like that, and we arrive through the metaphysical understanding, the energy, the techniques, etc. I have a very different approach. I don't see it on the internet anywhere because it just doesn't exist. Not because I'm so special, but kind of, yeah. I just have a very different, unique approach, which has worked for me magically, which is why I call this channel Magic and Miracles. Now, if you want to sign up for coaching, email me, or if you want to sign up for the wait list, rather, email me directly. Okay, do not use my website. I'm still figuring this stuff out. Apparently, a US passport is not enough proof to confirm my identity. So, we're still kind of in the dialogue with my website. There's been too much activity on my website. So, they need to understand who I am. So I needed to go and get like a driver's license, right? So it's in the mail. Literally, I'm not even joking. US passport was not enough for my website to confirm my identity. Please don't use my website. Please use Cash App, use PayPal, or use Venmo. Or please contact me and I'll send you a link directly, link to my bank account, and that will be actually optimal for me. Okay, so I've covered that, and now on to the subject. Oh my fucking God, 9 minutes into this. The power of not giving a shit. The power of not giving a shit is the most beautiful power. Okay, 1 second. Haha. Listen, it goes like this, right? When you stop giving a shit, everything turns in your favor. What do I mean by that? When you stop stressing, when you stop paying attention to the 3D, when you stop reacting, when you stop attributing importance to anything that's going on the outside, when you understand that you're the catch, that you're the power and you're the tower, you stop giving a shit. You're the main premise. You're the main situation that is happening all day fucking long. Why would you give a shit about anything else? Why would you? Why would you do that to yourself? And so whether that's money or SP or the job or the career or the whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. You assign importance to yourself. You're saying, I am what matters. I am what's happening. I am what's happening. Nothing else is happening. I am in the middle of all of the soup of my creation. Therefore, I don't give a shit. I don't care. SP went off with somebody else, had a party at the strip club. Who cares? SP went and got married to somebody else. Who cares? SP told me he doesn't want to see me anymore. Who cares? I went bankrupt. Who cares? I don't have enough money to get your coaching. Who cares? I'm sorry, I'm gonna start naming all these situations. Who cares? The power of not giving a shit is taking back your power. Is taking back your power and saying, excuse me, I am the one who decides what my future will be. I am the one contributing to my reality 100%. I have created all of these situations thus far based on my beliefs, parenthesis. This is what I go into my coaching, big time, big time, big time. Everything is based on your beliefs, but I've contributed to this creation. Therefore, the best idea for me right now is to not give a flying fuck about what I've created, because I understand I've created it. So it's a conversation between me and me. There's nothing else going on. So why am I reacting to the 3D again? I don't know. I'm going to turn this boyfriend with a strip club into the most faithful and loyal boyfriend in the fucking world. I'm going to turn this bankruptcy into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. I'm going to recreate my body 10 million times over if I choose to. I'm going to be the most beautiful, fantastically fit person if I choose to. All of a sudden, this person has left the other partner because they realized that I am the one for them. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way, because certain connections are just divinely guided and your desires are universally guided. And more than that, you don't have to screw anybody over if you want to have a certain outcome in your life because there are parallel realities. Nothing really matters. Do you understand the power of not giving a shit? Nothing really matters because everything can be turned in your favor if you choose it to. If you think you deserve it and if you choose it to. Just all of a sudden right now, decide what you want. Just decide to not give a shit and decide that you're the center of the power. And everything evolves around you. Your SP, the job, the career, the money, the everything else. You're the center. You're the golden Buddha. You're the catch. You're the magnificent person who is going to completely orchestrate all this beautiful shit. And there's nobody else on earth who can do that better than you. You just you know what? You can just lay down in your pajamas in your bed. And you can be yeah, it would be nice to manifest $10 million. And you know what? The $10 million would come. If you believe it, if you really believe it. So it doesn't come from a desperation mode. It comes from a knowing mode. That's the power of not giving a shit. When you know, what you need to know to manifest things. And I know a lot of people will still have questions because every time I try to verbalize it, it still doesn't come out right or explanatory enough. But the thing is, when you know what you need to know, which is that If you're the God of your reality, and if you're manifesting your reality, and if you've thus far manifesting the shitty shit, you can just as well manifest the beautiful shit. Yes. Yes. Have you ever thought about that? And you know what? The good stuff is a lot easier to manifest. Here's here's something that a lot of people won't tell you. The good stuff is easier to manifest. You won't even need to move a finger because it comes to you. You see, it's a vibrationally based world. It's an energy world. I apologize for the background noise. I don't know what these fucking helicopters are doing in the background. I think they're still looking for Michael Jackson. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just kidding. I live very close to the Thanksgiving parade route, and I think that's what they're doing. Anyway, make your godliness an everyday affair. Make your godliness an everyday affair, and understand, if you're the God of your reality, you can transform your reality any which way you choose. Any which way you choose. Just name a premise and it is. Why? Because there are unlimited parallel realities in the world, in the universe. This is how everything is structured. And any other teacher who indulges in telling you something's not possible or immoral or blah 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 blue blah blue blah blue is a fucking moron. Okay? It's a fucking moron, uneducated fucking moron who's there to depress you. Please don't do that to yourself anymore. I have so many people who come to me like, oh, but this, no. Everything is possible if you're coming from a good place in your heart. If you're genuine, if it's coming from a place of love, if you want to change your life for the best and that person's life for the best. That's all you need. If you're going on, other kind of situations where you want to like revenge and hurt somebody, like fucking forget it. I don't do this kind of fucking bullshit, and I don't advise you to. No. Listen, karma is real, and energy reverberates towards you. It's a boomerang world. It's an echo. Universe is a copying machine. So please chill out, calm down, drink some chamomile tea, get back to me. I don't help people who are of not amicable intentions. So as long as you're coming from the golden rule, as Neville put it, which is that if you don't want it down to yourself, don't do it to another. Simple. But if you want to be in a loving relationship with somebody, and you know that this person is very much in concert with you, there's a strong connection and everything like that. And by the way, that does not mean, right, if another person is in a relationship with somebody else right now and you feel a strong connection to them and you're saying to yourself, well, is it breaking moral ground? No, it's not. I'll explain to you right now why it's not. Because first of all, they're attracted to you just as much as you're attracted to them, because there's no one-way love in the universe. Second, in the parallel universe, in the parallel reality rather, of your choosing, that you can completely script and choose, this person will be unattached to this other person in a very amicable, very agreeable, very harmonious way without you having to interfere. Things can happen very organically, quote unquote, naturally, right? If you choose for that to be so. If you're trying to manipulate the 3D and you're trying to worry and concoct and be like obsessed in the most unhealthy way and be like worried again, and it's like, forget it. Like, what are you doing? No, that is not how we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit when you say, you know what, universe, I love this person dearly. Create an avenue for me in the most harmonious way, in the best interest of everybody involved. Very important, in the best interest of everybody involved, where we are both together. And you know what? The universe is unlimited. There are unlimited parallel realities. So don't you think out of the billions and quadrillions of parallel realities, you're in one of those realities, something comes along where you can be together? Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Your only job is to decide that you're the center of power, that you're the catch, that you're the absolute magnificent power, and then delegate to the universe what you want it to produce for you. That's your part of the job. Everything else is kind of like it makes itself known. It just comes to you like that. You see, but parenthesis here, again, I have to mention it, which like other channels do not, provided you have worked through your beliefs, provided you have worked through the hurdles of your beliefs. Because some people have very kind of like hardcore beliefs about something that contradicts their manifestations. This is why they never achieve their manifestations, no matter how many times they affirm or visualize or anything like that. So I really have to include that. The power of not giving a shit is relaxing. It's like you sit in a chair, in an armchair or some kind of fucking chair, I don't know, or in a bed, and you're like, I have everything. I know I have everything. It's a power of knowing, even though you do not see it on the outside just yet, but you concluded like, I know it. On a cellular level, I know it. I've downloaded this frequency that I have everything I want. That's it. I reached it completely 100%. Oh, be careful. Once you do that, oh, magic is going to start happening. Seriously though, I'm not even joking. Once you do that though, like you've reached this, like it's kind of like the thing clicks in and you're like, I don't see it yet. I have no indication of anything, no confirmation, nothing. It's not like an email comes to your inbox and like, click, you received your order. No, nothing like that. It's a knowing. It's like I said before, desperation, from desperation mode to knowing mode. That's the power of not giving a shit. Because if you know you have it, you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. You're like, what? Please, 3D? What's that? Go fuck yourself. No, it stops mattering. It's like, and you get accustomed to these kinds of creations of your mind, and you understand how powerful your mind is. And you no longer check the 3D ever again. You no longer check it ever again. You live in your imagination most of the time. Now, I'm not saying you become delusional and, and you ignore bills or whatever, you need to take care of in the 3D, like groceries or, Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. But the thing is, though, you're so in concert with your goals. You're so there in your imagination, producing those results that, you feel like as though you've already lived those. You feel as though you're living them now, because everything is now. It's like Einstein said, the past and present and the future coexist. It is so true, you don't even know it. Why do you think you can access the memories from the past so vividly and relive them? Because it's still existing. It's still present. And let me not go in there. Revision is basically changing timelines. You guys know that, right? Okay, I'm jumping ahead. That's what we cover in coaching. When you revise something, you change timelines, and it's another kind of fuck you to the 3D. But, like I said, if you need coaching, let me know. One last thought I have to share with you. The power of not giving a shit is mostly about you. As long as you invest in you, this is not, it's like they say, last but not, most certainly not least at all. This is the primary aspect, actually, of not giving a shit. You have to make friends with you, which is why I emphasize beliefs and, getting into coaching and getting to know yourself, because all these fucking seminars and books and blah, blah, blah are built around somebody else's situation. You need to focus on yourself. As long as you're focused on yourself and what pleases you and what constitutes your happiness, your bliss, the situations that will make you happy. Can I tell you something? This is the best thing that you will ever do to yourself in the world. If you will never get my coaching, if you will never watch another video on YouTube, just invest in yourself. Just invest in understanding what makes you happy. Invest in understanding what makes you upset, what makes you angry, and stuff like that. Yes, ideally, if you can do the coaching, yes, you have to examine professionally what is there contributing to your emotions and bottled up situations and the reproduction of what you're creating in your life. However, you have got to invest in yourself, because when you invest in yourself, you invest in the power that is unlimited. You're investing in the creator, the original creator, you. As long as you do this, there are no boundaries. I mean, there are no limits. Sky is not the limit. You've got no idea the amounts of opportunities, the people that you will meet, the situations that will occur. If you invest in yourself and if you understand the power of doing that, of the power, I'm doing me, I'm doing what pleases me, I'm investing in coaching, I'm investing in understanding who I am, I'm investing in kind of like recovering from past trauma. I'm investing in understanding my beliefs. And all of this is so fucking valuable that it will pay tremendous dividends down the road in your life. You have no idea, which is why my coaching is so potent and so effective, because people really start understanding, oh, wait a minute, yes, this is what it is. It reverberates throughout their existence, past, present, and future. Again, Einstein said there is no time. It's past, present, and future coexisting. So whenever you change something in the present, the past changes and the future changes, and obviously the present changes as well. The power of not giving a shit is when you know who you are, authentically so. You have made friends with yourself, with your past, the other timeline that you're trying to part with. And you understand that everything has its validity. Everything has its meaning. Everything has its purpose. You don't invalidate your emotions anymore. You don't invalidate your past. And that's what we go into my coaching, very heavy duty. Everybody's individual. So, like I said, if you want to sign up for the wait list, it's down below. But I want to leave you with this, okay? When you make yourself the most important person in your world, in your universe, other people will too, including your SP, including everybody. When you treat yourself like the most important person in the world, when you treat yourself with care, when you do nice things for yourself, when you validate yourself, other people will too. Until that time, nobody gives a shit. So the power of not giving a shit is ultimately becoming the master in the middle of your life and taking the power away from everybody else back to you. Stop giving away the power to everybody else. You've always had it, my dear. Until next time, ciao, ciao.